Guys, today I'm a little bit sick, and really, Duster was the only thing that brought some joy to my day. But because I am kind of sick and I don't feel like getting dressed, and I just put my clean little wearable blankie on, this is how you're gonna have to see me. And I'm not even gonna put my hair down, you're just gonna have to bear it. Against my better judgment, I goddamn like Duster because of all the TV shows that are premiering right now, and generally in this year, I genuinely had no expectations for Duster. I watched the trailer, it was okay, but I just thought, I'm gonna try and watch it and see if I like it. It came out yesterday, I only watched it today because I've been falling sick since yesterday, and now that I'm talking, I'm starting to sweat, and I feel like my fever, I don't know what the hell is happening to it, but I'm not gonna take this out. Down. I'm not gonna take this out. Out. I'm not gonna take this off. Duster is good. Let me explain. Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Joe and I review every single show on TV today. Verifiable claim. The way that I always fake laugh at my own recurrent joke that is not even funny. And this is the kind of vibe you're finding here today and every day, but today with a little bit less energy. Duster is not an original idea. It's not gonna bring a revolutionary story to the screen. That's not what it's doing. Duster takes place in a less progressive past that somehow still reflects the issues of today. Like many others. It stars a decent cast of good actors that play characters that are divided into two factions. One is the ragtag group of FBI agents who are minorities in their own right. There's one white woman, one black woman, and one indigenous guy, and they have to fight challenges and prejudices and the privilege of the white man to just do their jobs, basically. And on the other side, there's the criminal group, the criminal organization of Philadelphia. I think that's where they are. The gangsters, the criminals. And some other people that are kind of criminal, but not really particularly associated with the group of criminals, like the big one. And we follow the boss's driver, Jimmy. Jimmy is incredibly loyal to the boss. I have no idea what the name of the boss is, and it won't matter. We will henceforth refer to him as Big Boss. And we also follow another kind of criminal character, which we will refer henceforth as the waitress. Really fun character. I really liked her. She is not really a criminal, but she does some con jobs with Jimmy. And these are the two groups, the two factions within Duster. Nothing revolutionary, as I said, but they have something. On the side of the criminals, the main dude is Jimmy, the driver. On the side of the FBI agents, the main dude is Nina, the black woman, which I think is like one of very few black women in the FBI that was basically just recruited to be used to spy on other black people. Over the course of the shenanigans in the show, dynamics start to arise, secrets start to be revealed, and we find out that Nina, baby girl Nina's father, was from Philadelphia, and he used to run a shop where I think people would take bets that were run by this big boss, mafia boss, and her father didn't want to partake anymore because he felt guilty about the people that were being punched for not being able to pay the money. And he got killed by Big Boss. And why is this relevant, you ask? Actually, you're probably not asking that. You're probably asking, girl, go to bed. But I can't because I'll just feel worse if I go to bed. Anyway, why is this relevant? Because Nina wants to make Jimmy an informant of the Big Boss and the Big Boss's gang of criminals. His professional bling ring. So Nina tells Jimmy that his brother's death potentially wasn't an accident, that it was conducted in the same manner as her father's death, and potentially was ordered by the Big Boss he is so loyal to. So with this, she gets Jimmy to sign a contract as a confidential informant. A CI. A CI. And Sorry guys, I'm always deranged. And Jimmy is like, okay, I will sign this contract, but not because I think he's guilty, not because I think he killed my brother, but because I'm gonna prove you're wrong. This made limited sense, but I appreciate the variety at least. And how do you think baby girl Nina found out where Jimmy was and approached him with the video of his brother's death? Well, because Jimmy's stepmother gave him away to her, told her where he was, potentially to screw with him because potentially she doesn't like him, but also potentially to protect him because baby boy Jimmy literally signed a contract to be a driver for a bad man in Mexico. So his stepmother, who potentially doesn't like him but potentially is protecting him, told the FBI agent Nina, who is about to lose her job because she's good at it, where he was. She went there, brought him the video, and made him a CI. And now she's back on the force. She's doing a better job than all those privileged white men, and she's showing it to them. And I enjoy that. So about these white cops, I feel like the incoming twist is very predictable. I need to fix my hair because when my hair is like this, I have absolutely nothing to my face. Anyway, I think the plot twist is very predictable because the white cop kept telling Nina, stop investigating Jimmy, stop investigating this guy, stop it, don't do it. And after she kept investigating him, he tried to get her fired and almost was successful in getting her fired, except that she's excellent at her job and is indispensable. So he failed. But why is this cop doing this? Why is he protecting Jimmy? Could it be because he's resentful that a black woman is more competent than he is? Or could it be that he is in the pocket of the big boss? Probably he's in the pocket. He either was the one responsible for those two deaths with the exploding, Nina's father and Jimmy's brother, or he helped cover it up and is just in with the criminals because that's how the police works. Let's put it out there. I mean, we all know the authorities are in the know of a lot of this shit and just let it happen. So I think that's the plot twist of the season. That big boss, criminal boss didn't actually do it, or if he did it was like in collaboration with the police. Potentially the police were the ones that did it because these two people were going to come forward with information about police cooperation in criminal activities in Philadelphia. And eventually like this team up between Nina and Jimmy are going to uncover all of this truth about corruption in the city and so on and so forth. So yeah. It's not a revolutionary story. It's not a innovative enough plot. This isn't going to, blow your mind away and change you as a person from its storytelling. However, it's so goddamn charming. It's a show with style that invites you in with an actual personality and something to say. Maybe it has been said before, but not looking this good. No, it's a fun show. It isn't very, as I said, innovative, but you will have fun watching it and you will feel drawn into this world because they are putting a lot more layers in it than we can even see on a first watch. I watched this episode a couple of times and the connections between people are complex. It's not like nothing is blatantly explained to you. Like nothing is put in your face. You kind of have to dive into the world and understand what's happening and try to connect people and and understand the very layered dynamics that are happening in between these characters and with this story. I think it's going to be one of those kinds of TV shows that takes you in on a ride and then you arrive on the other side and you're like, I could have seen this on the first episode. And I did, because I clocked the cop right then and there. So yeah, not groundbreaking, but fun. And it pulls you into its world and you just enjoy it while you are there. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I will probably still record my review of Your Friends and Neighbors for my Patreon, because I should not get back to bed. I shouldn't. I'm just gonna make myself worse. I don't know how the culture of sickness is in your countries, but here it's very much, if you stay, like, you only stay in bed if you have to. Like, you only stay in bed if your doctor tells you have to stay in bed to rest. Otherwise, you just do everything normal. It's just harder to do it, but you have to, because if you just always stay in bed, it's like considered that you will just become weaker and weaker, that you won't have as much strength to fight the illness. So I'm not gonna go to bed. But anyway, guys, I'll see you, I think tomorrow. I'm gonna maybe potentially record my Handmaid's Tale like midweek video, because I have a good idea that I want to explore and I want you guys' opinions. But yeah, see you then. Bye, guys.